What them haters talking about?
What's up, family? Halle Berry has gotten her child support payments of $16,000 a month chopped in half after almost a decade of paying on time. Well, I don't know if she paid on time. That just sounded good, paying on time. But anyway, fam, how did we get here? Well, Halle has two kids. Halle Berry has a 14-year-old by Gabrielle Aubrey and a 7-year-old by Oliver Martinez. Both of these guys are getting child support from Halle Berry. It's unknown what Oliver is getting, but Gabrielle is the one that's hitting the lick that has been made public. Now, before you guys go all the way in on Gabrielle, there's some things that you need to know. There's some things you need to know. Everything ain't what it appears. Before I get to that, Halle Berry went on social media and, she had a lot to say about having to pay child support. Halle said, "I've been paying it for a decade now. I feel if a woman or man is having to pay support that is way more than the reasonable needs to help support the child, I think that is wrong." Yeah, I think that's wrong too. I think that's wrong. But according to court records, Halle may have brought this on herself. You see, what had happened is Halle went to court, according to records, and said that Gabrielle could not afford to give her child the same life as she could. That's how she ended up paying $16,000 a month. Halle's original $16,000 monthly payment was based on her 2012 income, with court documents reportedly showing income as of $4.7 million during the first 9 months of 2012. At the time, get this, fam, Gabrielle's income was a fraction of that at $192,921. The original ruling also included the actress paying retroactive support totaling $115,000 and $300,000 for Gabrielle's legal fees, granting the couple 50-50 joint custody. So, fam, a lot of times the shoe is on the other foot. Men complain about having to pay these outrageous amounts to women for child support. It's like, why does a child need $25,000 a month? And so now the shoe is on the other foot, and Halle makes a post saying, women don't owe you anything. Imagine if a man had to pay child support and he made a generalization like that. Men don't owe you anything. That wouldn't go over too well, right? Fam, so this appears to me that Halle brought this on herself. And this happens a lot of times when you go to child support, what do they call it, family court or divorce court, whatever it is, whatever it's called. When you go to court when you go to divorce court, you have to deal with things like this. Sometimes it backfires when you go in there and say you want more money and this is why you want more money. It backfires a lot of times. And the judge will end up giving you less money. And sometimes when somebody will go in and trying to pay less, especially when it looks like that they are not being reasonable, the judge will up the ante on them. In this case, this is what happened with Halle. She said that this guy can't provide her child the same living. the same lifestyle. So the judge said, well, now you can, and hit it with that. Also, it was reported that Halle's fiance jumped on dude. Dude was a model. Gabrielle dude's a model. And the other dude jumped on him and busted his face up and cost him jobs because, he didn't have the model looks anymore. So that divorce stuff, man, that's tough. I don't care how you cut it, man. That's a tough deal, man. This is why it's important to really, really get to know the people that you're going to procreate with. Like, get an understanding and keep them folks out your business. If you're going to pay child support, get an understanding between the two of you. Be like, look, but first and foremost, you can't get an understanding with a person who has no understanding. So this is why it's important, at least when you start off, try to get with somebody who you think is logical, somebody who you think has a good heart, a good spirit. And even with a good heart and a good spirit, y'all might grow apart. But if that happens, eventually you'll come back around because the humanity in you, the both of you, the civility in you will make you guys want to get along if you have children. Because you really want to do what's best for your children when you got some damn sense. You're going to make sacrifices. And that includes sacrificing your own little emotions, your own little feelings, getting out of your feelings. And when you want a last shot, when you want to say something disrespectful, you just hold your tongue, or if you ain't got something to say nice, what did it say? If you ain't got something to say nice, don't say anything at all. Or if you do say something, just say something nice and keep it moving. But all of the bickering and the slandering and going back and forth, trying to blast each other on social media and on the phone talking crazy, it's toxic. And you're teaching your children how to perform in relationships. You're teaching your children how to handle adversity, because you're doing a very bad job. They're going to pick up exactly what you teach them, because children do not learn by what you say. They learn by what you do. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?